In a world where people couldn't speak Chinese.
你们想要米饭还是面条？
Two men.
Man, that Sichuan food's still eating up my stomach real bad.
Yeah. My stomach's still messed up from that bubble tea.
And a mostly unseen Chinese woman.
I should record this.
Dared to teach them.
点菜 or 点饭.
That's a twofer.
Through expert explanation.
Hui, H-U-I, fourth tone, which means to know how to do something. For example, I hui ride a bike, or I hui speak Chinese.
Top-notch practice sessions.
Practice saying the word 工作.
工作
Brain challenges.
Did you say, 我想去一下医院? If so, good job.
And sheer stupidity.
My boots rubbing together makes a strange sound.
Leather together.
They brought people to conversational fluency.
你想来吗?
你想来吗？
医生明天忙不忙？
医生明天忙不忙？
我中午12点去看电影。
我中午12点去看电影。
And now, watch this fast-paced video montage set to equally fast-paced music. Then, buy the course.
When you're walking around in Chinatown and you want to find a place to chow down, but you don't understand all the foreign sounds coming out of people's mouths. Step on down to 8th Avenue where Chris and Mark will walk you through how to speak Chinese and correctly too. It'll chase away your blues. 8th Avenue. They've got lots of good bok choy for you. 8th Avenue, great bakeries too. We recommend you try the lemon bao.
The first thing we want to teach you about is Chinese tones. So, welcome to Chinese Tones 101. Chinese tones are a hugely important part of Chinese pronunciation.
This is very true. Now, we have heard many foreigners over the years say things like, well, I'll just focus on the pronunciation because, after all, the tones aren't that important. In context, they'll know what I'm saying.
Big mistake.
It is indeed a big mistake. They may understand what you're saying, but they also might lose some important details and or feel kind of tired listening to you. Imagine, if you will, that you're watching the news. And the anchor comes on with a life or death message.
You give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You give him no.
But as he's speaking to you in English, you discover he's got a very thick accent. You can't quite get everything he says. Or you get everything he says, but you're left kind of wondering, why did he say it that way? I'm not really sure I get that all. This could be the difference between life and death, right? Well, in the same way, we trust that whatever it is you have to say in Chinese, that it's very important, at least to you, if not to your listeners. In fact, it may be a life or death message. So we want to encourage you, don't do like that. Don't focus on just the pronunciation, but you need to focus on the pronunciation and the tones which go together like a proverbial hand and a proverbial glove.
Its 5-finger flexigrip is perfect for hot jobs around the house.
Very good. So, in Mandarin Chinese, there's 4 main tones and 1 neutral tone. Let's learn about those now.
All right, so let's get started. Now, there are 4 tones in Chinese and a 5th sort of neutral tone. Now, the tones are numbered by number. Doesn't make any sense. They're named by number. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, the first tone is a high flat tone. It's important to keep in mind that when you're saying a word with the first tone, you want your voice to go higher than it normally would, but you don't want to push yourself. You're not trying to hit the highest note you can hit. You're just speaking a little bit higher than you normally would in everyday speech. So let's just do a quick practice. So M-A in the first tone would be
Ma.
Very good. Now, that's not how high her voice normally is when she's speaking, but in order to make that tone properly, to differentiate it from the other tones, she had to raise her voice a little bit higher in tone than it would normally be. You hear the way I'm speaking. If I were to say M-A in the first tone, it wouldn't be ma, it'd be ma. It's kind of high, right? So that's what you need to do. All right, let's practice. Okay, first, let's practice saying M-A as a first tone. That should sound like this. Ma.
Ma.
You don't have to go quite so high, as long as it's closer to the upper range of your natural speaking voice. Ma.
Ma.
Notice we didn't sing it, we didn't hold it out longer than it needed to be held. We just made sure that the note was comfortably high within our natural speaking voice. That's the proper way to say a first tone. This character right here is pronounced ma. Now, there are a lot of characters that could be pronounced ma, but this one means mother. Now, let's practice saying Z-H-O-N-G together in the first tone. That should be pronounced zhong. Again, we're not singing it, we're not holding it out for too long. We're just making sure that it's comfortably high in our natural speaking voice. Zhong.
Zhong.
If you wanted to go a bit higher, that's okay as well. Zhong.
Zhong.
Good job. There are several different characters that could be pronounced zhong. But here's this one. This means middle. Zhong.
Zhong.
All right, good job, you guys. Now it's time to move on to the second tone. Now, the second tone is a rising tone. It's almost as if you didn't quite hear what somebody said, and so you say, what? It's that exact same kind of sound. What? But notice the first tone, ma, is here. Ma, you don't say ma, ma. You don't go higher. That'll be too hard. You have to drop a little bit lower and say
Ma.
Good. Ma. So notice, ma is the first tone. Ma is the second tone, okay? Let's practice that now a few times. Okay, now let's practice saying G-U-O in the second tone, which is pronounced guo.
Guo.
Now, one of the characters that can be pronounced guo is this one, which means country. Say that after us a couple of times. Guo.
Guo.
Now let's practice saying N-I-N in the second tone together. That's pronounced nin.
您
Now, one character that's pronounced this way is this one. This is a respectful way of saying you. Practice that with us. Nin.
您
Okay, now let's put some first tone words and some second tone words together to get an idea of how they sound. Let's try this first. 中国
中国
Now notice that the first tone is pretty high and the second tone starts a good bit lower and then rises at the end to about where the first tone started and finished. Practice saying that after us. 中国
中国
中国 Now let's practice saying a fictional country name that I just made up now as an excuse to practice the words we've already practiced again. The fictional country we're going to make up here is Motheria or Motheria. Basically, only mothers live there. I know it's goofy, just go with it. So we want to say MA first tone, GUO second tone, which should sound like this. 妈国
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 Excellent. Now we just practiced saying 中国 together, right? A first tone and then a second tone. Let's turn those around and say it this way. 国中
国中
That's a second tone followed by a first tone. Again, 国中
国中
Good job. Okay, now let's move on to the letter Q. The tongue and lips coordination on this is the same as it is for the letter J, the difference being that you don't engage your vocal cords. So instead of j, it sounds like ch, ch. Okay, now let's practice the letter Q followed by the letter I. Here again, the letter I will sound like a long E in English, or E. Practice each of the four tones with us. 七
七
起
起
起
起
气
气
Here again, to make that sound properly, the tip of your tongue needs to be resting behind your bottom row of teeth, and the middle of your tongue, or the front third of your tongue, needs to come up to touch the roof of your mouth to make that consonant connection. But you do not use your vocal cords like with the letter J. So whereas J-I would be G, Q-I would be Chi. Do you hear the difference? Chi,
七
Ji,
鸡
Qi,
齐
急
急
起
起
几
几
气
气
记
记
Alright, you guys are doing wonderfully. Let's move on to the next letter that sounds a little different in Chinese than it does in English. Well, actually, it sounds very different. Anyway, it's the letter X. The tongue and lips coordination for X is basically the same as it is for the letters J and Q. So again, the tongue sits behind your bottom row of teeth, it's flat, and the corners of your mouth are drawn back slightly. The only real difference is that your tongue never actually touches the roof of your mouth to make that short explosion of air. This sounds more like air escaping than air exploding. If you're doing it properly, it should sound like sh, like a light SH sound in English, sh, sh, as opposed to a hard SH sound, which would be where the tip of your tongue goes to the roof of your mouth. Sh, sh. It's not that. It's sh, sh. You have to open your mouth a little bit, but not too much to make this sound. If your top and bottom teeth touch when you make this sound, you're a little too tense. You need to loosen up a bit. Now, I'm talking about pronunciation, but that might also apply to your life in general. Lighten up. Have a good time. Okay, now let's practice the letter X followed by the letter I. Here again, as we said earlier, the letter I will sound like a long E in English, or E. Practice each of the 4 tones with us. Please repeat twice after each of us. Xi,
西
xi,
习
喜，
喜
细，
细
Okay, let's move on to the letter H. Now, the letter H sounds just about the same in Chinese as it does in English, but it's got a bit more loogie sound behind it. Yes, that's gross, but that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're about to spit. So instead of it's more like it's a little harsher sounding in Mandarin than it is in English. Now, to make this sound properly, you're going to have to raise your soft palate a little bit. If you don't know what that is, feel free to look it up. We focus on language here, not biology at 8th Avenue Chinese. At any rate, the H in Chinese should sound like and not. Okay, now let's practice the letter H followed by the letter E. In Chinese, the letter E at the end of a syllable sounds like this. Like you just got grossed out by something. What? Or like you just got punched in the stomach. So let's practice saying H-E together in each of the 4 tones. Repeat 2 times after each of us. He,
喝
和
和
和
和
鹤
鹤
Okay, let's move on to CH. Now, CH is almost the same as it is in English. The only difference is it's a little bit harsher. Now, to make this sound properly, you basically make a CH the same way you do in English, the ch sound. The difference is that you have to make sure that the tip of your tongue goes up to the roof of your mouth and completely cuts off all the air. And then as you're saying the CH, you roll your tongue, just kind of flip it forward to make the sound extra harsh. So, ch. That sounds kind of harsh. It's not as delicate as some people might make the CH, but to say it properly in Chinese, you have to say it that way. All right, let's practice saying CHA in all of the 4 tones. Say it twice after us. Cha.
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 Okay, ZH time. Now, thankfully, ZH is almost the same as CH. The tongue and the lips coordination is exactly the same. The only difference is you add your vocal cords to the ZH. So instead of ch, like you get with CH, you say ch, ch, and it sounds like a hard J in English. All right, let's practice saying ZHE in the 4 tones. Now remember, the E at the end of a word in Chinese sounds like like you're getting punched in the stomach or like you're grossed out. Ready? Here we go. Zhe.
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 Okay, now we're going to focus on pinyin finals, which means the latter half of Chinese syllables. Now first, we're going to focus on the final sounds that involve the letter A. As we go through these, please feel free to follow along with your pinyin table. We won't need to go over all the different consonants that can be matched with these sounds, because as you learn the basic sounds, you'll be able to mix and match them yourself with no problems at all. Those of you with very sensitive ears might notice during the practice parts that the male pronunciation and the female pronunciation are just a teeny bit different. That's simply a matter of regional accent, nothing to worry about. Okay, first we have the letter A, which we actually already mentioned earlier. As you know, it sounds like the A in father, or ah, like you're going to the doctor and he asks you to open your mouth and say ah. It's that sound. Okay, let's practice that with some different consonant sounds in each of the 4 tones.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba. Ba. Ba. Ba.
Ja, 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 ja.
Ja. Ja. Ja. Ja.
Ca, 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 ca.
Ca. Ca. Ca. Ca.
Okay, the next combination of letters we're going to look at here is AI. Now this sounds a good bit like the English word for I, as in the body part, or the letter I. It's just not quite as wide. Whereas when you say I, if you notice, the corners of your mouth will stretch back quite a bit. It's not quite that way with AI in Chinese. It's a little more rounded. So instead of I, it's I. Do you hear the difference? Okay, now let's practice. Pie, 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 pie.
拍排排派
Chai, 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 chai.
拆柴柴菜
Sai, 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 sai.
塞塞塞塞
Okay, now let's look at AO. Now, AO in pinyin at the end of a word sounds a lot like OW in English. OW in English, of course, being ow. The difference is that AO isn't quite as wide of a sound. Your mouth won't go as wide as you're saying it. It's more rounded. So instead of ow, it's ow. Do you hear the difference? Not ow, ow, ow. Very good. Now let's practice. Mao, 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 mao.
猫毛毛帽
Shao, 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 shao.
烧勺勺哨
Zao, 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 zao.
糟早早造
Okay, now let's look at the letters AN at the end of a word. Now this sounds like a cross between the word an in English and the word on, O-N. It's kind of like a Bostonian saying on.
Are you sure about that?
Put it on there. An, an. You hear it? It's not on, it's not an, it's an. Okay, let's practice. Fan, 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 fan.
翻反反饭
Chan, 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 chan.
掺缠铲颤
San, 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 san.
三散散散
Okay, let's move on to ANG. Now, ANG, these letters together at the end of a word sound like ang. So it's like the word on in English with a G at the end. Ang. Okay, let's practice. Dang, 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 dang.
当当当当
Lang, 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 lang.
啷啷啷浪
Mang, 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 mang.
忙忙忙忙
Okay, let's look at the letter E. Now, as we said in part 1, E at the end of a word sounds like or depending on where you're from. It sounds like you're grossed out or like you just got punched in the stomach. Now, there are some variations to the pronunciation on this, but we'll get to that later on as we learn those words with that variation in them. For now, let's just pronounce it as or with some letters in front of it. Here we go. T, 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 t. Zh, 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 zh.
遮折者这
C, 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 C.
侧侧侧侧
Okay, moving along to the letters E, I. Now, EI at the end of a word in Chinese sounds like a long A in English. Or like you're saying hey to somebody minus the H. Or maybe how the Fons would say A back in happy days. Anyway, let's move on practicing EI with a few letters in front of it. Nay, 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 nay.
nay 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 nay
Shay, 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 shay.
谁谁谁谁
Zay, 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 zay.
贼贼贼贼
Okay, the letters EN in Pinyin sound like the prefix un in English, as in undone, or the last half of the word run or fun. Yay, fun! Or something like that. Okay, let's practice it. Gun, 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 gun.
跟跟跟跟
Chun, 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 chun.
称称称称
Sun, 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 sun.
森森森森
All right, if you tack a G onto the end of EN, you obviously have ENG. Congratulations, you can spell.
Kabaragoya.
Kabaragoya. I know it! I know it! I totally know it! Okay. Kabaragoya. Cabaragoya. Kabaragoya.
What? Now, what sound does that make? It says as in a rung on a ladder minus the R sound, or as in the word unsung, right? Unsung heroes, which is what all of you are here at 8th Avenue Chinese.
Did you ever know that you're our heroes?
You are indeed the wind beneath our wings.
Did you ever know that you're our heroes?
Okay, first of all, you're kind of pitchy, and second of all, we just did that gag.
Oh.
Moving along, let's practice. Kung, 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 kung.
坑坑坑坑
Hung, 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 hung.
哼哼哼哼
Lung, 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 lung.
楞楞楞楞
Okay, moving on to ER. Now, this sounds basically like the name of the letter R in English. But remember, as we said earlier, to make the R sound in Chinese, you need to curl your tongue back into the roof of your mouth to about the middle of your hard palate, and then engage your vocal cords. So it should sound like this: R, R. Now, like every word in every language, the pronunciation of this will vary depending on regional accent. Sometimes it'll sound like or even in the deep south. Now, ER usually appears by itself with no consonants in front of it. But there are exceptions which you'll learn as you go through your Chinese learning career, especially if you come into contact with people from the north part of China a lot. Okay, let's practice ER in its four tones. R, 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 R.
R R R R
All right, now we're going to focus on finals that have the letter O in them. Now, if the letter O is the last letter in a syllable in Chinese, it's going to sound like this. Or, or.
As I said before. Now, it seems to me if we want to get one house in order, we ought to get them all in order.
Joseph, I just want the meeting. Just 1 second. One clarification. Did you ever drive a truck around the city of New York?
Hold it a minute. You are a wild group, you are.
Now, to say this correctly, you need to start with your lips relatively tight as if you're about to drink through a straw that's really small, and then open them slowly. So to make this sound properly, you have to make two different sounds, O and but it gradually opens up. Or, do you hear it?
Four.
O, or.
The city of New York.
Now, this is interesting because this O sounds just like UO at the end of a word in Chinese. Why there's a difference, I'm not entirely sure. That's just the way pinyin is. But for now, we're just going to practice O with different letters in front of it. Bo, 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 bo.
Bo, 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 bo.
Pour, 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 pour.
Pour, 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 pour.
More, 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 more.
More, 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 more.
Okay, let's move on to OU. Now, OU sounds like a long O sound in English. If you're saying this properly, this should feel like it's coming from your throat, not from your mouth. Some people, because of regional accent, they say it a little differently. They might sound like this. Oh.
Oh?
Oh. that's not how it sounds. It should sound like this. O. So you use your lips only a little bit to control the wideness of the sound. To make this sound properly, you need to start with your lips already in a sort of tight round shape, like you're about to drink from a very wide straw, and then slowly narrow the opening as if you're going to drink from a more narrow straw. So it should sound like this again. O, O. All right, let's practice. Do, 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 do,
do, do, do, do.
Zhou, 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 zhou.
Zhou, 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 zhou.
Cou, 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 cou.
Cou, 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 cou.
Okay, let's move on to ONG. Now, Americans might see this and might think, ong. That is not correct. It should sound like this, ong. The lip coordination and the throat coordination is the same for the OU we just studied. Once again, remember, this comes from your throat, not from your mouth. So it's not ong, it's ong. It's a very narrow vowel sound. Got it? Okay, let's practice. Long, 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 long.
Long, 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 long.
Zong, 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 zong.
Zong, 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 zong.
Song, 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 song.
Song, 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 song.
Okay, moving on to the letter I. Now, the letter I has 3 different sounds in Pinyin that depend on which letters it's paired with. Now, the easiest of these, thankfully, is the E sound. Just a simple, long E. Very clear, very easy. So let's practice. T, 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 T.
T, 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 T.
G, 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 G.
G, 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 G.
P, 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 P.
P, 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 P.
E, 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 E.
E, 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 E.
The second sound I makes is this. Now, I know that's hard to figure out with only audio, but to be honest, even with video, it would be hard because this sound is basically made with the mouth closed. I only makes this sound after the letters C, S, and Z. To make this sound properly, you need to clench your teeth or keep them nearly closed. Then you flatten your tongue horizontally and raise the tip of your tongue into the roof of your mouth just behind your top row of teeth, maybe about 1/4 inch behind them, making sure to just barely let the tip of your tongue touch the roof of your mouth so that air can actually escape. Then you just kind of grunt. If you're doing this right, you should feel vibrations in the tip of your tongue and in the roof of your mouth. Remember, your teeth should either be clenched or only ever so slightly apart. If you open your mouth too much, it'll sound like an instead of the sound that it should be, which is This is a hard one, but if you practice it and listen to how we do it, you'll be just fine. Okay, let's practice. 呲 呲 呲 刺
呲 呲 呲 刺
丝 死 死 四
丝 死 死 四
滋 子 子 字
滋 子 子 字
Okay, the third I sound sounds a lot like an R sound in English. Now, this sound comes only when I follows CH, ZH, SH, or R. To make this sound, you basically do the same thing with your tongue that you did with the initial R sound that we mentioned earlier. Remember, you have to roll your tongue back or curl it back into the roof of your mouth to about the middle of your hard palate. The difference is that with this sound, you don't roll your tongue forward at all. You keep it there and just make that sound. Okay, let's practice. 吃 吃 吃 吃
吃 吃 吃 吃
诗 十 使 是
诗 十 使 是
知 直 指 治
知 直 指 治
日 日 日 日
日 日 日 日
These glasses are constantly sliding down. It's ridiculous. Like, okay, look at the size of these things. Seriously, isn't that ridiculous?
You've got alien eyes. That is hilarious.
I got them.
You look like a fly.
I know. I got them in Thailand. Everybody in Asia, compared to me, I got a pinhead. Everybody in Asia has a massive head, like Mark size but bigger.
Gee, thanks.
Is this a Michigan left we're doing here?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so I can't get any glasses in Asia that fit me. So no matter what I had, they were all massive. And I can like fit my entire hand in here almost. It's ridiculous. So if you need to go to Asia, if you're gonna go to Asia and you need to get some glasses, get them before you go. Otherwise you'll constantly be having to fight to keep them up your nose. On your nose. Not up your nose. On your nose.
And you know, an interesting tip in Chinese, sunglasses, like these massive things that are in Chris's face right now, are called mo jing.
Mo jing. Exactly.
Mo jing. That is sunglasses. Say it with us. Mo.
Mo
fourth tone.
jing.
Yep. Fourth tone. M-O. Mo. J-I-N-G. Fourth tone. Jing.
Now they're too close.
Mo jing.
Mo jing. See,
right.
watch. You can see it right now. It's working down my nose ever so slightly.
All right, guys.
See ya.
All right, you spectacular Chinese learners. Welcome to Unit 8, the final unit in Level 1 with 8th Avenue Chinese. That's right, 8th Avenue Chinese. We're so happy you've made it this far. You've done well, and we're looking forward to the next dialogue. So let's listen into the conversation between Chen Aili, Zhang Jie, and Xiaodong.
艾丽，你怎么回家呢？
我坐公交车，你们呢？
我们家都很远，我们坐出租车，公交车太慢。
好的，你们明天忙吗？
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。
我明天不忙。
好吧，那我们下个星期见。
再见。
再见。
小东，我们一起坐出租车怎么样？ A minute or two later. 快点儿上车。小东，你要坐前面还是后面？
我坐后面吧。
你们去哪儿呢？司机，我要去北京路2002号。我朋友要去上海大道501号。好的。小东，你明天为什么买汉语书呢？
因为我妹妹想学习汉语。
太好了。Much later. 司机，我在这里下车。好。小东，下个星期见。艾丽，你怎么回家呢？ OK， 下一个单词你们都听过。The next word you have all heard before. It's 怎么 But before, when you heard it, it was part of 怎么样, right? Now we're going to focus on 怎么, that part. 怎么 Z-E-N third tone, M-E neutral. Now, 怎么 means how or why, depending on the context. But here, we're going to focus on how.
Very good. Now, 怎么 can be used in different ways in Chinese grammar, but the way we're going to focus on is subject, 怎么, verb, and object. So let's practice 怎么.
Let's do it.
Let's practice saying 怎么 2 times. 怎么.
怎么
怎么 can mean how, what, or why, but we're going to focus on the how. So this is a really important phrase to learn. If you wanted to ask somebody how you say something in Chinese, how would you ask that question using 怎么? You would say the word Chinese, 中文, the word that you wanted to know how to say in Chinese, 怎么, and then 说 to say. For example, 中文 weather 怎么说? That means how do you say weather in Chinese? The answer to that question would be 天气. Now, how would you ask, how do you say hot in Chinese? 中文 hot 怎么说? Practice that 2 times. 中文 hot 怎么说?
Zhongwen hot 怎么说?
Of course, you're no fool. The answer to that question would be 热. What do you think this means? 你怎么去? That means how are you getting there or how are you going, as in what method of transportation. Let's practice that 2 times. 你怎么去?
你怎么去?
Great job, everybody. Practice, practice, practice. All right, welcome to Brain Challenge. Here we go. The first sentence is, how is this coffee so hot? What do you think?
Wait, I totally got this, guys. Here we go. The coffee.
Thank you, overconfident Chinese learner, but no. What do you guys think? How is this coffee so hot? 咖啡怎么那么热?
Good. Or 咖啡怎么这么热? You can use 那么 or 这么. Bonus word. Okay.
Right.
Great. Now, how about, how is this coffee so cold? Like you just brewed it a second ago. How is it cold already? 咖啡怎么这么冷? Or 咖啡怎么那么冷? Very, very good. Your brains have been challenged and your brains have risen to the challenge and have come off successful. Good job.
See you soon.
We will indeed. 艾丽，你怎么回家呢? Has a Chinese person ever said to you in English, when will you back? When will you back? You ever heard that before? If not, you will at some point. And that's because the word for go back, come back, be back is one character in Chinese. It's hui, H-U-I, in the second tone. Hui means to go back, to be back, to come back. Now, if you put that together with jia, J-I-A, which you know means home.
Or you should know by now. And if you don't, go all the way back to Unit 1.
Exactly.
You heard it in 家庭.
Very good. What do you think 回家 means? If hui means go back or return and jia means home, it's pretty simple, right? It means return home, go home. Great. Now we are going to practice saying and using hui jia in sentences. Here we go.
Let's practice saying this word 回家. Hui means to go back, jia means home. So together it means to go home. 回家.
回家.
What does this mean, spectacular 8th Avenue Chinese learner? 我今天回家. That means I'm going back home today. Let's practice that slowly 2 times. 我今天回家.
我今天回家.
How would you say this one? I already went home yesterday. 我昨天已经回家了.
"我昨天已经回家了."
Notice in that sentence how the le comes after 回家, making it past tense.
Pop quiz.
Ha-ha! Bet you didn't expect a pop quiz so early in the unit, did ya? Did ya? Well, that's because it's a pop quiz. You're not supposed to expect it.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
However, we are directing our blows so as not to be striking the air. But we're going to strike you right here in the brain where it'll help you remember things.
And right here in the heart.
Indeed, in the heart. So the first word we want to test you on is o'clock. How do you say o'clock, as in 5 o'clock? Let's just say 5 o'clock. How do you say that? 5 o'clock. Very good. 5点钟 or 5点. Excellent.
All right, very good. How do you say go home or go back home? We just learned it. We just learned it like 30 seconds ago, so if you don't know, you need to go back and relearn it.
You need to go home and relearn it.
Go home. 回家. Very good.
Very good. Now, how do you say yesterday? How do you say that in Chinese? Good. 昨天. Very, very good.
How about already? Already, we've already learned it. 已经. Very good.
Excellent. Now, how about those long, stringy things that you love to put on your fork or in your chopsticks and push down your gullet? Noodles. After chewing them, of course. Otherwise, it's kind of hazardous. Noodles. Very good. 面条. M-I-A-N. Fourth tone. T-I-A-O. Second tone. 面条.
And remember, when you're eating 面条, get your face all up in the 面条.
Get up in her.
All right, finally, order food. Order food. What do you think?
Order food.
点菜 or 点饭.
That's a twofer.
Yes, sirree, Bobbin.
Good job, you guys.
Great
Now
job.
let's move on. 艾丽，你怎么回家呢？
我坐公交车，你们呢？
现在我们会学习一个新的单词。
现在我们会学习一个新的单词。
So there's a few new words in that sentence I just said, which we're not going to learn right now. But if you take level 2 of 8th Avenue Chinese,
you will learn them.
You will learn them. But for now, we're going to learn a new word, and that is 做, Z-U-O in the fourth tone. So we've learned 做 in the past. Same thing, Z-U-O in the fourth tone, which means to do. But this is a different character for this one, and this one means sit or to sit. For example, sit down, sit on a bus, so on and so forth.
I have a question. Would it be easy to get those two mixed up?
Not really, because of context. So if you hear these words in their context, you won't miss them up.
Miss
them up, you won't mess them up. Ooh! Anywho, let's learn 做.
I like the Chinese character for this word because it looks like what it means. Sit, right? It looks like two people sitting on something. How do you say that? We just told you, didn't we? Let's practice. 做 做
坐
What do you think this means?
他坐在哪里
Or 他坐在哪儿 If you said, where is he sitting, you are correct.
Bad kitty.
Congratulations. Let's repeat that 2 times. 他坐在哪里
他坐在哪里
Okay, intrepid geniuses. How would you say he's sitting inside the restaurant? 他坐在饭店里面
他坐在饭店里面
Are you ready for a bonus? I think you are. Technically, 里 means inside or inner all by itself. So if you wanted to say he's sitting inside the restaurant, you could also just simplify it as 他坐在饭店里
他坐在饭店里
There you go. Bonus for ya. Let's practice 他坐在饭店里面 2 times. 他坐在饭店里面
他坐在饭店里面。我坐公交车，你们呢？
下一个单词 the next word 就是 is 公交车。Ooh, 3 first tones in a row.
公交车
That sounds nice. 公交车 is G-O-N-G, first tone. J-I-A-O, first tone. C-H-E, first tone. And what that means is public car, basically. Public traffic car. What would be a public traffic car, you think? Not a taxi. Everybody can hop on this joker. It's a bus. 公交车 means bus. Now, in China, even in smaller cities, their bus system they're pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
really good.
You can get from one end of the city to the other, no matter
Beats
how
New
big
York.
the city is. That's true.
Let me tell you that much.
I'll tell you that much. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's cheap.
Much cheaper. Actually, so are the subways. They beat New York like by a
nicer, cleaner, cheaper. Man,
yes.
I would hop on a bus or the subway any day in China.
Not the bus so much as the subway.
Oh, I'll do
we'll explain
both.
that.
I'll do the bus and the subway.
I'd rather take a taxi than a bus. But anyway, 公交车, 公交车, that means bus. And the verb along with it is 坐公交车. Anyway, for now, let's practice saying 公交车 and using it in a sentence as we just heard in the dialogue. The wheels on the 公交车 go round and round. It doesn't sound anywhere near as nice as the other version.
Not even close.
Although to be fair, the other version is also kind of obnoxious.
Lame.
Indeed. Let's practice saying 公交车 together. 公交车.
公交车。
公交车，公交车，公交车。How do you say, I take the bus? Literally, I sit bus. 我坐公交车。
我坐公交车。
How would you say, you want to take the bus?
I don't got enough of my Metro card.
Do you want to take the bus? 你想坐公交车吗？
你想坐公交车吗？
Let's practice that with gradual sentence construction. 你想坐公交车。你想坐公交车吗？
你想坐公交车吗？
Do you still remember how to say cooked rice? 米饭。
米饭。
Excellent job.
So we just mentioned that bus transportation, or 公交车 transportation, if you will, public bus transportation, is super cheap in China, usually 1 to 2 RMB, maybe a little bit more depending on which city you're in. That's like 20, 30, 40 cents USD to get you pretty much anywhere in the city. Now, the cool thing about taking the bus is that it's fast, it's convenient, it's cheap, but occasionally it is crowded. I will say that much. There's times I've been on the bus where you don't have to hold on to anything. I mean, you're packed like sardines.
You can't hold on to anything.
In a tin can.
Yeah.
Right? So the bus goes and you're just kind of leaning on the people next to you and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't exactly say it's fast. because it's often a very roundabout way to go, but it's much better than having to drive your car if you don't like driving. Interestingly enough, the 2 renminbi buses are supposed to have air conditioning, but depending on where you live, I found that in some places they still charge you that 2 as if they're going to use the air conditioning and don't. So it's incredibly hot and incredibly stinky.
And one of the coolest things about the buses is that you have these bus cards, right?
Yes.
These ka, a card.
Ka.
And typically you use it and you scan it, and that takes, you preload it with money, so that will take the money off of your card. Now, interestingly enough,
I love this.
People will get on the back of the bus and they'll pass their card all the way to the front, right? Because it's too crowded to get to the front to scan it. So they'll pass it. The individual in front of them will take it, pass it forward, pass it forward, pass it forward to the person in the very front of the bus who will scan it. And then, magically, it somehow finds its way all the way back to its rightful owner.
I have never seen a bus card disappear and heard anyone complain about it. It always goes back, which is a really, really cool thing.
Especially given all the 小偷.
There are lots of pickpockets.
Right, pickpocketers.
Especially in Guangzhou.
Yeah, Guangzhou is filled with them.
I've had friends in Guangzhou. See, in Guangzhou, when you're on the subway or the bus, you always keep your backpack, if you have a backpack, on the front, right? It's here. I've heard of friends of mine who have been holding it that way, and still a pickpocket takes a knife and slices their backpack open and steals things out of it.
Yeah. So
that
despite that, you're still going to get your bus card back.
Exactly.
So if you find yourself in the back of the bus, pass up your bus card, you're going to get it back.
You'll be all right. 艾丽，你怎么回家呢？
我坐公交车，你们呢？
我们家都很远，我们坐出租车。Alrighty, so the first part of this dialogue line is 我们家都很远。我们家都很远。Now, what do you think that means? Think about it for a moment. Do you know? Do you? Are you willing to guess? Are you ready to guess what it means? Tell me. If you think you're so smart, tell me. Oh yes, tell me. Wrong. It means our houses are both really far. So anyway, yuan means far. Y-U-A-N in the third tone means far. Now let's practice saying far and using it in sentences.
So we learned that yuan means far. Let's practice it. Yuan.
远
How would you say that store is very far? 那家商店很远. Let's practice twice. 那家商店很远.
"那家商店很远。"
Let's practice the sentence from the dialogue. 我们家都很远.
"我们家都很远。"
What does that mean? Right, it means our homes are all very far. Let's practice again 2 more times. 我们家都很远.
我们家都很远。
Pop quiz.
Well, look. You done chewing?
I'm done.
All right.
A minute or 2 later.
Well, look what we got here. We got 2 pop quizzes in short order. That's correct.
You sick of these pop quizzes yet?
I bet you're not, because you're loving every second of it.
Is your brain mush?
No. You're a smart person and you can handle it. People like you. You're likable. We like you. You should like yourself. Anyway, now we're going to give you a pop quiz. Do you remember how to say the word sit in Chinese. Very good. 坐 Z-U-O, fourth tone. 坐 sit.
Very good. How about take the bus or sit on the bus?
The same word in Chinese. Take the bus, sit on the bus.
坐公交车. Very good.
Very, very good. Now, how would you say return home or go back home or something that has the same exact meaning? Very good. 回家 H-U-I, second tone, J-I-A, first tone. 回家.
All right, let's put it all together. Take the bus home or sit bus home. Go home. Sit bus go home, I should say. To take the bus home.
Yep.
坐公交车回家. Excellent.
Very good, you guys. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Now, let's move on to the next word. 我们家都很远，我们坐出租车，公交车太慢。Good trail mix.
Delish trail mix. Chocolate covered marshmallows, can't beat that. 下一个单词就是出租车。出租车 also a 3 first toner. 出租车. Now we learned that 车 means car, so we're dealing with transportation here. But what about 出租? Well, 出 means to go out or out. 租 rent. 车, so what could be a out rent car? Well, that is a taxi.
你们去哪儿呢？
出租车 means taxi. Let's practice it. Let's practice saying taxi or 出租车. 出租车.
出租车。
出租车。出租车。What does this sentence mean? 我坐出租车回家。
我坐出租车回家。
That means I'm taking a taxi home. Let's practice that a pair of times. 我坐出租车回家。
我坐出租车回家。
How would you ask this question? Are you taking a taxi back to the hospital?
Forgot my Pepto-Bismol.
I'm not a sponsor. Again, are you taking a taxi back to the hospital? 你坐出租车回医院吗？
你坐出租车回医院吗？
Now let's reverse engineer that sentence. 吗？医院吗？回医院吗？出租车回医院吗？坐出租车回医院吗？你坐出租车回医院吗？
你坐出租车回医院吗？
Very good. Now, do you still remember the word for noodles in Chinese? Noodles is 面条. Don't forget that next time you want to pop into your local Chinese restaurant and get some roast pork lo mein.
我们家都很远，我们坐出租车，公交车太慢。While more convenient than walking, the common complaint with buses is that they're not as fast as taxis,
slow,
or subways, or even people who run really, really fast. People say, oh, 公交车太慢 or 太慢了. Now, what does 慢 mean? You can guess. Probably guess correctly. Man, M-A-N, fourth tone, means slow. Okay, so let's practice saying slow and using it in sentences now. Let's practice saying man together. Man.
慢
Let's pretend, yet again, you're waiting for your significant other for a special event, and he or she is running very, very late, yet again. You glance at your wristwatch impatiently, eventually saying, 你太慢.
你太慢
What does that mean? Yes, it means you're slow. You're slow. You're too slow. What does this one mean? 公交车太慢.
公交车太慢
The bus is too slow. Let's say that together twice. 公交车太慢.
公交车太慢
Do you still remember the word for waiter or waitress?
服务员。艾丽，你怎么回家呢？
我坐公交车，你们呢？
我们家都很远，我们坐出租车，公交车太慢。
好的，你们明天忙吗？
Are you caught up in the day-to-day grind, working that Monday to Sunday job from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., no time to eat your ramen noodles in between? Well, you might be a little bit too mang, M-A-N-G in the second tone. That means busy. You need to free up some time. Mang, M-A-N-G in the second tone. So if you're too mang, free up some time to learn Chinese with 8th Avenue Chinese. But for now, let's practice mang.
Now let's practice saying busy or 忙.
忙
How do you say, are you busy now? Don't forget, subject, time, then the main verb. 你现在忙吗？
你现在忙吗
Using the affirmative negative structure, how would you ask if the doctor is busy tomorrow? 医生明天忙不忙？
医生明天忙不忙
Let us make this practice a set of 2. 医生明天忙不忙？
医生明天忙不忙
We bet you're hungry from all this thinking. Do you still remember how to say, order food? 点菜 or 点饭. Very good.
好的，你们明天忙吗？
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。
Continuing our series on the word 午 and derivatives of such, we have now come to the word 上午. 上午, that is S-H-A-N-G, fourth tone, W-U, Third tone, 上午 means morning. 上 literally meaning above or on top of or even get on. So Chinese people, in general, they think of time this way, not this way. So whereas in the West it's more of a right to left thing, in Chinese it's more of a top to bottom. So 上午 is morning, 下午, below, underneath, noon is afternoon. So 上午, morning. Let's practice that now.
Let's practice saying 上午 or morning together.
上午
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 What does 上午 mean? It means morning. How do you think you'd say 8 o'clock in the morning? 上午8点钟
上午8点钟
How would you say this?
What is your older sister doing this morning?
你姐姐上午做什么？
你姐姐上午做什么
Let's practice that using gradual sentence construction.
One brick at a time.
Boom. 你姐姐上午你姐姐上午做你姐姐上午做什么 Let's say that 2 more times slowly. 你姐姐上午做什么
你姐姐上午做什么
And the hits don't stop coming. Here at 8th Avenue Chinese, we are now working on yet another brain challenge.
Here we go.
Here we go. So how would you say 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Did you say 3点钟下午? If so, I regret to inform you that you are incorrect.
Wrong.
You should say 下午3点钟. Remember, the word order is different than it is in English.
Very good. The next one. I'm going to eat in the afternoon. I'm going to eat in the afternoon.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before.
我下午去吃饭 Excellent. Now notice that word 去 is in there, but it doesn't have to be. You could say 我下午吃饭, and that means I'm going to eat or I will eat in the afternoon. But putting 去吃饭 in there means you're actually going somewhere to eat.
Very good. So how would you say, what's your little sister doing this afternoon? What's your little sister doing this afternoon? Good. I think I heard that right. Did you say 你妹妹下午做什么? Or 你妹妹下午做什么呢? If so, very good.
Excellent, guys. Stretching that brain challenge.
Very good. Now, if you feel that you were struggling with those, then don't get too worried. Just go back to the previous parts of this course where the words are related to what you just didn't get right just now. Practice it again. Speak along with it, and then eventually it'll become part of you. It'll be part of your vocabulary, and you'll be able to speak a lot more fluently, unlike what I'm doing now, which is kind of smooth.
If you need help, go back, study again, and we'll see you soon.
My tongue is stumbling.
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。The next word is 汉语. Now, we've learned how to say Chinese, do you remember? 中文, man, we learned that back in Unit 1. That's a long time ago.
Old school.
All right. But Hanyu is another way to say the Chinese language. Okay, so we could say 你会说汉语吗? Or 你会说中文吗? Same thing. Let's practice Hanyu. Let's practice saying Hanyu 2 times. Hanyu.
汉语
So when somebody asks you, 你会说汉语吗? How are you going to answer?
わかりません。
You'll say, 会,我会说汉语.
会，我会说汉语。
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。
下一个单词 The next word is a thing that there's less and less of these days, actually.
True that.
It is a shu. Shu. Stop it. Shu. There you go. SHU, first tone. Now that means book. People aren't reading books that much these days. They're mostly on the old iPad. Anyway, we just learned the word Hanyu as well, right? So if you were to buy a Hanyu shu, now that would be a Chinese book, but what kind of Chinese book?
So that would be a book to learn the Chinese language.
Very good. Now, what's the difference between a Hanyu shu and a Zhongwen shu?
Zhongwen shu would be a book written in Chinese, not necessarily to learn Chinese.
So like a novel or something like that. Okay, interesting. For now, let's practice saying shu in sentences.
Let's practice saying shu. Shu.
Shu.
How do you say book in Chinese? Very good. Shu.
Shu.
So let's say you go to a bookstore to buy a book to learn Chinese. How would you say, where are the Chinese books? 汉语书在哪儿? Or 汉语书在哪里?
汉语书在哪里?
What do you think this means? 你有汉语书吗?
你有汉语书吗?
Good. It means, do you have Chinese books? As in textbooks to learn, not novels. Let's make it a pair. 你有汉语书吗?
你有汉语书吗?
How does one say beef in Chinese? 牛肉.
"我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。" All right, everybody. Do you remember how to say morning in Chinese?
Okay.
上午. Very good. How about afternoon? What do you think, Chris? Afternoon.
Afternoon. I would say under noon, right? Because I think of things this way.
That's right.
I would say 下午.
Absolutely. 下午. Now, what about midday? Midday. Right there in noon.
Would that be 午?
No. I mean, you could say, we know that 午 is talking about noon, right? But if we want to be even more specific, we'd say 中午. Now, we've heard this word 中 before in 中文 and 中国. We know it means middle or center. So 中午 is midday. Let's practice 中午.
中午 means noon. Let's practice it. 中午
中午
How would you say, I ate at noontime? 我中午吃饭了。
我中午吃饭了。
How would you say, I'm going to see a movie at 12 noon? 我中午12点去看电影。
我中午12点去看电影。
Let's build that sentence from the quantum level. 我中午12我中午12点我中午12点去我中午12点去看我中午12点去看电影。
我中午12点去看电影。
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。
OK， 好的，下一个单词是接。接 that is J-I-E in the first tone. 接 Now, what does 接 mean? Well, it means connect, but in this context, in the dialogue here, it means to go meet somebody for the purpose of showing them how to get somewhere, taking them somewhere, or to go pick somebody up. So let's practice saying 接 together and using it in sentences.
接 means to meet or pick somebody up. Let's practice it 2 times. 接
接
How would you say, I'll pick you up at 2:30? 我2点半接你。Let's practice that twice. 我2点半接你。
我2点半接你。
Put on your thinking caps.
Put on tie.
What do you think this means? 我在哪里接你呢？
我在哪里接你呢？
It means, where do I pick you up?
Right here under my armpits, it distributes the weight better and causes me less stress.
A little bit more sweaty, though.
That's true.
Say that between 1 and 3 times. 我在哪里接你呢？
我在哪里接你呢？
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。All right, in this sentence we see the phrase 老同学，老同学。Now we've learned 老 in 老师. Remember 老师, old master, that man sitting on the mountain with the beard, right? Old master. So 老 means old. Now let's focus on 同学. 同学, that's T-O-N-G in the second tone, X-U-E in the second tone, and that literally means same study or same learn. And that's referring to a classmate.
Yes.
A classmate. So 老同学 would be an old classmate. Somebody you haven't seen in a while. But for now, let's practice 同学. Let's practice the word for classmate. 同学.
同学
What do you think this means? 我跟同学一起去看电影。
我跟同学一起去看电影。
That means I'm going to see a movie with my classmate. Let's practice with reverse sentence construction. 电影看电影去看电影一起去看电影同学一起去看电影跟同学一起去看电影我跟同学一起去看电影。Say that with me 2 more times. 我跟同学一起去看电影。
我跟同学一起去看电影。
Excellent job. Time to challenge the brain. Here we go. My classmate said the weather today is too cold. My classmate said the weather today, or today's weather, is too cold. What do you think? Tell me. Tell me what you think. Please, please whisper it. No, say it out loud. 我同学说今天的天气太冷。Very good.
Very good. Now he could also have said what to add a bit more emotion to it.
You could say 我同学说今天的天气太冷了。
Oh, yes. Very good, people. Very, very good. Now, the next sentence we want to test you on is my classmate is waiting inside for me. My classmate is waiting inside for me. How would you say that? Think about it. My classmate located inside wait me. Subject, time, place, then verb. Good. 我同学在里面等我。我同学在里面等我。Very, very good.
All right, here we go. My classmate works in a Chinese restaurant. My classmate works in a Chinese restaurant.
Remember the measure word for restaurant. Very important.
我同学在一家中国饭店工作 or 上班 Either one.
Very good.
工作 or 上班 Either to go on duty or to work. Excellent. Good job, guys. 我明天很忙。我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。
我明天不忙。
好吧，那我们下个星期见。
再见。
再见。
好的，下一个单词就是再见。Now, 再见 is composed of 2 words. 在 Z-A-I in the 4th tone, which means again, and 见 J-I-A-N in the 4th tone, which means see. Or as Pleco, the wonderful English Chinese dictionary, puts it, behold.
Not a sponsor. Now let me ask, doesn't kan, K-A-N, 4th tone mean to see or to watch?
Yes. To see, to watch, to look at, to read, yes.
So why don't we say 再看?
Because if we say 再看, it sounds like we're saying read it again, look at it again, watch it again.
Gotcha. So when you're saying goodbye, it's only 再见.
Absolutely. That'll make it clear what your meaning is.
Interesting. Let's practice
Very good question. Very good point. Let us do so.
再见 means bye or see you again. Let's practice. 再见.
再见。
我明天不忙。
好吧，那我们下个星期见。
再见。
再见。
In the next dialogue, we're going to see Xiaodong, Zhang Jie, and a taxi driver, or what we would call a 司机 conversation together. Let's have a listen.
小东，我们一起坐出租车怎么样？
A minute or two later. 快点儿上车。
小东，你要坐前面还是后面？
我坐后面吧。
你们去哪儿呢？
司机，我要去北京路2002号，我朋友要去上海大道501号。
好的。
小东，你明天为什么买汉语书呢？
因为我妹妹想学习汉语。
太好了。
Much later.
司机，我在这里下车。
好。
小东，下个星期见。
快点儿上车。
好的，下一个单词就是快点。But normally you wouldn't say 快点. It'd be more like 快点. Why? Because 快点, K-U-A-I fourth tone, 点, D-I-A-N third tone means fast a little. So 快 means fast, 点 means little. So it's basically like saying hurry it up, a little faster, get with the program. Let's practice saying 快点 together and in sentences.
快点, or in the north, 快点儿 means hurry up. Let's practice that. 快点。
快点。
Once more. 快点儿。
快点儿。
Try to decode this one, Nancy Drew, or Hardy Boys. 我们快点走吧。
我们快点走吧。
Good. 我们快点走吧 means let's hurry up and go. 2 times for us, guys. 我们快点走吧。
我们快点走吧。
Once more. 我们快点走吧。
我们快点走吧。
How would you say, let's hurry up and eat? 我们快点吃饭吧。Let's practice that one 2 times. 我们快点吃饭吧。
我们快点吃饭吧。
我们快点儿吃饭吧。
我们快点儿吃饭吧。
Now, if you wanted to say, let's hurry, you could simply say, 我们快点吧。Do you still remember how to say bus? 公交车。公交车。快点儿上车。
下一个单词是上车。Now we've heard 车 recently. That means car, right, or vehicle. What about shang? S-H-A-N-G in the fourth tone. Have we heard that before, Chris? Any thoughts on that?
Seems like we've heard that. Something to do with work.
Work? Any thoughts? We know work is 工作, but what about 上?
上工作, no?
No. 上班. Right. 上班. To go on duty. So this word 上 means to get on something, whether that be an object, right? Or it could be a car, for example. So 上车 means to get in a car. Whether that be a bus, a taxi, your car of choice. So 上车, get in the car. Let's go. Let's practice that.
Okay, let's practice saying 上车 or get in or get on a vehicle depending on the type of transportation. 上车
上车
Let's say your friend is taking a bus somewhere and you want to ask him what time he's getting on the bus. What would you say? "你几点上车?"
你几点上车
Let's do that with reverse sentence construction. 车上车几点上车你几点上车
你几点上车
Quick note, you guys. In the north, they may say, 你几点上车 What does this mean? 我们在哪里上车
我们在哪里上车
Good. 我们在哪里上车 means where do we get on the bus or car or whatever. Say that with us 2 more times. 我们在哪里上车 or 我们在哪儿上车
我们在哪里上车
Do you still remember what 怎么 means? Excellent. It means how.
快点上车
快点上车
快点上车快点上车快点上车小东，你要坐前面还是后面？好的，我们看一下这个单词前面吧。Let's look at this word 前面。Now we've already learned 里面, which means
inside.
And we've learned 外面, which also means
outside, and 面 is surface.
Very good. So now we're going to look at 前面. So 面, as Mark said, means surface now or side. Now 前 means front. So 前面would be the front side of something or the front or in front of. For example, 在 something 前面 means located in front of something. Let's practice that together.
前面 means front or front side. Let's practice together. 前面
前面
How would you say, I'll wait for you in the front? 我在前面等你
我在前面等你
Let's build that up real nice with gradual sentence construction. 我在前面我在前面等我在前面等你Let's say that 2 more times slowly. 我在前面等你
我在前面等你。
Do you still remember how to say go home? 回家。
快点儿上车。
小东，你要坐前面还是后面？好的，我们看一下这个单词后面吧。Okay, let's take a look at this word 后面. Now, we just learned 前面, or as they might say in the north, 前面, because in the north they like to add R's to a lot of things.
Get used to those R's. We talked about the pirates in the north.
Yep, 里面、外面、前面, now 后面, 后面. That means the back side of something, or the back of, or behind. So you would say 在 located something 后面 to say behind something. Okay, so now let's practice saying 后面 or 后面 together.
Let's do it. Let's practice 后面, which means backside or the back. 后面。
后面。
What do you think this means? Chris 在后面吃饭。
Chris 在后面吃饭。
That is correct. It means Chris is eating in the back, where he belongs. How would you say Mark is resting in the back, where he belongs? Mark 在后面休息。Repeat it no more than once. Mark 在后面休息。
Mark 在后面休息。
快点儿上车。
小东，你要坐前面还是后面？
我坐后面吧。
你们去哪儿呢？
司机，我要去北京路2002号。我朋友要去上海大道501号。
好的。
So you're in a taxi or you're in a private car and you want to have a conversation with your driver. Well, what do you call the driver? You can call him or her 司机, S-I in the first tone, J-I in the first tone. That's 司机. Let's practice it.
Let's practice saying driver or 司机。
司机。
How would you ask, are you our driver? 你是我们的司机吗？ Okay, let's build that one slowly from the beginning. 你是我们，你是我们的，你是我们的司机，你是我们的司机吗？
你是我们的司机吗？
Great job, you guys! Do you still remember how to say taxi?
All right, so there's a lot of different ways to say road in Chinese, and the one we want to teach you is the word lu. All right, that's L-U in the fourth tone. Lu. So where I'm standing right now is an example of a road, or in Chinese, lu. Now typically in Chinese they'll take the name of the road and then they'll put the word lu at the end of it. So for example, Beijing Lu would be Beijing Road.
Let's practice saying road or 路 2 times. 路
路
How would you say Beijing Road? Very good. 北京路。
北京路。
So another kind of road we want to teach you about is a 大道. Now 大道in pinyin is DA, fourth tone.
Can you start again? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So another kind of road we want to teach you about is a 大道. Now in pinyin it's DA, fourth tone, 大. DAO, fourth tone, 道, 大道. Now what 大道 means is big way. And if you look at this street, this is a big way. It's much wider than most roads. There's 5 or 6 lanes here, and there's a lot more cars and consequently a lot more traffic as well. Now, what does da dao mean? Well, it means one of the words in our class name, avenue. 8th Avenue Chinese. Da dao means avenue. Now, if you wanted to say the class name in Chinese, you would say 八大道中文 8th Avenue Chinese.
大道 is the word for avenue. Let's practice that. 大道。
大道。
How would you say this? 8th Avenue has a lot of Chinese people. 八大道有很多中国人。
八大道有很多中国人。
Okay, this is Unit 8. By now you know the drill. 八大道有很多中国人。
八大道有很多中国人。
All right, now how do you say goodbye in Chinese?
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Very good. 再见, literally again see. 再见.
All right, so you're making a left here at this da dao.
Okay.
Okay, this is one of the bigger da daos that we have in the area.
Simply massive.
Simply massive.
Monarchy front desk man, you always get my coffee warm. You never made me pay too much for my muffler. Monarchy front desk girl, you never get my coffee warm. You always make me pay too much for my muffler.
司机，我要去北京路2002号。我朋友要去上海大道501号。
好的。
A little note about addresses in Chinese. Now, in English, we always start with the most specific and then we go to the least specific, right? Like 123 Sesame Street, Boston, Massachusetts, whatever the zip code is there, and then the country, right? Well, in China, it's the opposite. They would start with the less specific and they would go to the more specific. So starting with China, then the province, then the city, then the area of the city, and then the street, and then the actual street number, and then the apartment number or whatever it is. So it's the opposite. Yeah, it's a long process. So in America, we would say 123 Sesame Street. In Chinese, they would say Sesame Street 123 Hao. Now you remember that word Hao, right? It means number or ordinal number. So what you're saying here is Sesame Street 123 number. That way you know what the street number is.
Right, so for example, we learned the word for Beijing, which is Beijing.
Wow, so close.
Right, so similar.
It's almost like it's the same language.
Beijing. So if I wanted to say Beijing Road 2002, I would say 北京路2002号. Right? So Beijing, then road, the number, and then 号, the word at the end, 号.
Very good. 司机，我要去北京路2002号。我朋友要去上海大道501号。
好的。
小东，你明天为什么买汉语书呢？
All right, we're going to look at another question word, which is 为什么? We've learned 什么, that means what. Right, now what about 为什么? That's W-E-I in the fourth tone. 什么? S-H-E-N, the second tone, and then neutral tone for 么. 为什么? Ah, that means why.
Oh.
The question word why. So how do we use it? Well, you'd say the subject, like 我 for me, and then the word 为什么? And then the rest of the sentence to form that question. Let's practice 为什么? 2 times let us practice the question word for why. 为什么?
为什么?
How would you say, why isn't he eating? My mother cooked all this mo show. How can he not eat? Again, why isn't he eating? 他为什么不吃饭?
"他为什么不吃饭?
How about this one? Why do you like 8th Avenue Chinese?
Because they put the E's in Chinese.
Chip, get over here and help me with this.
Coming.
Again, why do you like 8th Avenue Chinese? 你为什么喜欢8大道中文呢?
你为什么喜欢8大道中文呢?
Let's practice that one from the back to the front. 呢? 中文呢? 8大道中文呢? 喜欢8大道中文呢? 为什么喜欢8大道中文呢? 你为什么喜欢8大道中文呢?
你为什么喜欢8大道中文呢?
And the answer to that question is simple, because they put the E's in Chinese.
小东，你明天为什么买汉语书呢？
因为我妹妹想学习汉语。
All right. You know how to ask why. But do you know how to say because? Do you? Well, you're about to learn. The way to say because in Chinese is to say 因为, which is Y-I-N, first tone, W-E-I, fourth tone, 因为. Or if you're in Taiwan, 因为, or you're in Guangdong, 因为, but usually 因为.
And if you look it up in the dictionary, like Plico, not a sponsor, it's Y-I-N, first tone, W-E-I, fourth tone.
Very, very good. 因为 means because. Let's practice it and use it.
Let's practice the word for because. 因为.
因为
If somebody asks you, why do you go to Chinese restaurants, how would you answer them? You'd probably say,
What's it to you?
因为我喜欢吃中国菜, or because I like to eat Chinese food. Let's practice that sentence twice more. 因为我喜欢吃中国菜。
因为我喜欢吃中国菜。
Now, if somebody asks you, why do you take taxis? How might you reply to that question? You might say, because the bus is so slow, or 因为公交车太慢。Let's practice that sentence twice more. 因为公交车太慢。
因为公交车太慢。
Do you still remember the word for driver? Of course you do. It's 司机。因为我妹妹想学习汉语。下一个单词是学习，学习。XUE in the second tone, XI in the second tone. Now, you may have heard this word 学 before. That's because it means to learn. You've heard it in 同学 or same learn, same study, which means classmate. But 学习 means to study. All right? 学习中文，学习汉语, to study Chinese. Let's practice 学习.
Let's practice saying study 2 times, which is 学习。
学习。
你想学习中文吗？ What does that mean?
你想学习中文吗？
Good. It means, do you want to learn Chinese? How would you say, I learned Chinese on 8th Avenue? 我在八大道学习汉语 or 我在八大道学习中文。
我在八大道学习汉语。
Let's repeat that 2 times. 我在八大道学习汉语。
我在八大道学习汉语。
Okay, guys, it's the final brain challenge of level 1. 8th Avenue Chinese. Here we go. How do you say, do you want to learn Chinese? How would you ask that question? Did you say, 你想学习中文吗? Or, 你想学中文吗? If so, very, very good. Now, how would you turn that around and use the positive negative question form to ask that question? Good. You'd say, 你想不想学习中文 or 你想不想学中文? Very, very good.
All right, now somebody asks you, man, where do you learn your Chinese? And you say, I learned Chinese at 8th Avenue.
Of course, that's why it's so good.
How would you say that? I learned Chinese at 8th Avenue. 我在八大道学习中文 or 我在八大道学习汉语 Very good.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question in Chinese. Think about what it means. Mark will then translate it into English. And then he will tell you in English how to respond in Chinese. It's like a ping pong game.
Man.
So the question is, 他为什么不想学吉他呢？他为什么不想学习吉他呢？ What does that mean?
Okay, so the meaning of that question is, why doesn't she want to learn the guitar?
Or he or it.
Or he or it, right? Ta, but we'll go with she for this one.
Yeah.
Why doesn't she want to learn the guitar?
Oh, man.
Such an awesome instrument. And you say, because she doesn't like music. Because she doesn't like music. How would you say that? 因为她不喜欢音乐.
Yep.
That's it. 因为她不喜欢音乐.
Wah, 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 wah. I can't fathom not liking 音乐.
I know. What a sad sentence.
It would be.
However, you guys are awesome. Last brain challenge. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations for making it through level 1. We've got one more word to learn, though. One more word to learn.
Here we go.
因为我妹妹想学习汉语。
太好了。
Much later.
司机，我在这里下车。
好。
小东，下个星期见。Okay, here we are, the final word of 8th Avenue Chinese, Level 1.
You guys ready for this?
You've already learned how to say 上车 to get on or in a vehicle, right? 上车. Now, based on what you learned so far, what do you think might be the opposite of 上车? Now think about morning versus afternoon. Morning is 上午, right? What's afternoon? 下午. Very, very good. So, the opposite of 上车 would be... Excellent. 下车, X-I-A, fourth tone, C-H-E, first tone. 下车means to get off or get out of a vehicle. Let's practice that together and use it in some sentences.
下车 means get out of the vehicle or get off the vehicle. Let's practice saying 下车 twice together. 下车
下车
你们在哪儿下车? What does that mean?
你们在哪里下车
Good. It means, where are you guys getting off? All right, we're at the end of this unit, and Mark is forcing me to do another gradual sentence construction.
We're here is to work.
Oh, no. All right, guys, here we go. Gradual sentence construction. 你们在哪儿？你们在哪儿下车？
你们在哪里下车
How would you say, we get off here? Good. You'd say, 我们在这里下车 or 我们在这儿下车。
我们在这里下车
All right, Mark, is that enough for you today?
You've done good, but let me tell you something. Buckle up and get your rest tonight because we've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. A lot of work.
艾丽，你怎么回家呢？
我坐公交车，你们呢？
我们家都很远，我们坐出租车，公交车太慢。
好的，你们明天忙吗？
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书，然后中午去接我的老同学。
我明天不忙。
好吧，那我们下个星期见。
再见。
再见。
小东， 我们一起坐出租车怎么样？
A minute or two later. 快点儿上车。
小东，你要坐前面还是后面？
我坐后面吧。
你们去哪儿呢？
司机，我要去北京路2002号。我朋友要去上海大道501号。
好的。
小东，你明天为什么买汉语书呢？
因为我妹妹想学习汉语。
太好了。
Much later.
司机，我在这里下车。
好。
小东，下个星期见。
All right, everybody, congratulations for getting through Level 1 Chinese with 8th Avenue Chinese. We're super excited and super happy to have been on this journey with you, and the journey continues with us in Level 2, 8th Avenue Chinese Level 2.
Indeed. Now, at this point, you should be around an HSK Level 1 as far as your listening and speaking goes. Excellent job, guys. Now, in Level 2, we will hopefully get you to around a Level 2 HSK speaking and listening ability. So we will see you there in Level 2.
See you soon. Boom. Boom.
Boom.
Boom.
There's so many great
Boom,
things
baby.
we're not doing because of this.
Boom.
Thank you. Kind of an ironic thing. Hanbao is called hanbao, and it's a very American drink.
Right.
But drink food.
Hanbao.
Go ahead.
Right,
Go ahead.
That's true. Boom. Never thought about that.
A hanbao is a Chinese baby.
Well, they stole it.
Perhaps.
你好，请问你会说中文吗？
我会说一点。
你贵姓？
我姓张，叫张杰。你叫什么名字呢？
我姓陈，叫陈爱丽。张先生，你是中国人吗？
不是，我是美国人。陈小姐，你是美国人吗？
是，我是美国人。
陈小姐，你有兄弟姐妹吗？
有，我有一个哥哥。张先生，你呢？
有，我有一个哥哥，一个弟弟，一个姐姐，一个妹妹。
你的家庭很大，你爸爸多大？
我爸爸68岁。
他做什么工作呢？
他已经退休了。
喂，
小东，你好，我是张杰。
你好。
你今天有空吗？
不好意思，没有。
明天呢？
我明天5点钟有空。
你想一起吃晚饭吗？
好啊。哦，明天几月几号
？6月16号。
哦，不好意思，我明天有事。
那改天吧。
请问你做什么工作？
我是老师。
你教什么？
我教吉他。你做什么工作呢？
我是医生。
你在哪儿工作？
北京医院。
哦，好医院。你今天休息吗？
我3点上班。
现在已经2点40了。
2点40了，不好意思，我得走了。
你有微信吗？
有，这是我的微信号。
Electronic beep as he scans her WeChat QR code with his phone.
你今天几点下班？
我12点下班。
那么晚，辛苦了。艾丽，我介绍一下，这是我的好朋友小东。
你好，很高兴认识你。我叫艾丽。
我也很高兴认识你。
One eternity later.
小东，你有什么爱好？
我喜欢玩音乐。 我周末常常和张杰一起玩。你呢？你有没有爱好？
我喜欢画画。小东，你也会弹吉他吗？
我也会弹吉他。
你们都很棒。
哪里？
我喜欢听音乐，也喜欢唱歌。我最喜欢的乐队是 The Sullivan Street Project。
我也喜欢他们。你们想喝什么呢？我去买。
我想喝一杯咖啡。
我想喝一杯茶，谢谢。
艾丽，那是什么茶呢？是红茶吗？
不是，这是水果茶。
张杰，一杯多少钱
？1杯5块钱。
小东，你的咖啡好喝吗？
好喝，我很喜欢喝热咖啡。
Sometime later。现在已经10点钟了，我要去买东西，你们想来吗？
好啊。
对不起，我不能去，我有事。
Later at the shops。
张杰，你要买什么东西？
我要买衣服。
你要去哪里买衣服呢？
我们去那家商店怎么样？
好。
欢迎光临，随便挑选。
哇，衣服都很贵。
是的，这家店的衣服都很贵。这件白色的衬衫90块钱。
那件好看，你要买吗？
太贵了，我不买。
我要去看一下手表。
好啊，我们去看吧。
张杰，我们下午1点吃午饭，然后3点看电影，怎么样？
好的。你想吃中国菜还是美国菜？
我想吃中国菜。这里有一家中国饭店，他们的菜很好吃。
我给小东打电话，叫他来跟我们一起吃。
好的，我们在里面等他吧，外面太冷了。
是的，今天的天气很冷。
我妈妈很喜欢这家饭店，她昨天来这里吃饭了。
是吗？这里的米饭好吃还是面条好吃呢？
我妈妈说这里的米饭好吃。
那我们吃米饭吧。
服务员，我们要点菜。
你们想吃什么呢？
我们都想吃牛肉饭。
你们想喝什么呢
？3杯水，谢谢。
不客气。
艾丽，你怎么回家呢？
我坐公交车，你们呢？
我们家都很远，我们坐出租车，公交车太慢。
好的，你们明天忙吗？
我明天很忙，我上午9点要去买汉语书。然后中午去接我的老同学。
我明天不忙。
好吧，那我们下个星期见。
再见。
再见。
小东，我们一起坐出租车怎么样？
A minute or two later. 快点儿上车。
小东，你要坐前面还是后面？
我坐后面吧。
你们去哪儿呢？
司机，我要去北京路2002号。我朋友要去上海大道501号。
好的。
小东，你明天为什么买汉语书呢？
因为我妹妹想学习汉语。
太好了。
Much later.
司机，我在这里下车。
好。
小东，下个星期见。